Hi, welcome to another episode of Luke's Man Cave. On this episode / series, we'll be making a Red Bull Soapbox derby car. The base chassis is just an old mobility scooter that we paid 50 quid for. The first step is we're going to get the wheels to fit. It needs to be 170 centimetres long wheelbase and then 1.5 metres wide wheelbase. So we're going to be adjusting all the suspension, making it bigger, better, faster, lower, sleeker. First step though is we need longer axles. I've chosen to use 15mm bright steel, which is a high carbon steel. But first thing is we need to take these down the engineering shop, and I'm hoping they come off just by unscrewing. So I'm going to undo that, take the hub off, put it in the vise and look behind it. Oh, it's welded. Because that's not long enough to go all the way through. No.
Right, 80 to 80 in total.
2 breakfast sticks.
Or breakfast sticks.
What is a breakfast stick?
Yeah.
So we're here at IMS, we've got the 15mm bright, we're just waiting for the 20x2 which we're going to use for the chassis to be cut up into sensible pieces because I'm in a Passat and they come in 7.5 metre lengths. So we've set up the chop saw with the 15mm bright for the axles. I've roughly measured it as 15 centimetres. This is just to give us something to work with, and then we'll put it through. Doesn't have to be exact. Yeah. There we go. It's just warmed up a little bit, that's why it's tight. Right, next job is we're going to separate a little stub axle from the hub just there. We're just going to run a massive drill through there. We should always clamp stuff down. You need to take a couple of taps with an engineering fine adjustment tool. Now we're going to drill the rest of the way through that. So we've got something for the axle to go on to.
We good?
Perfect. It'll be perfect. And then we'll sort out the other side after. Maybe we'll put a circlip in there or we can thread that. Just be an M14 with a washer and a bolt, or cut it short and then thread the inside. But I'd like to maybe thread the outside with a, I don't know, we'll work it out as we go along. But first up on the list is we'll clean up the inside of this and then we can weld that in there. I'll put some proper heat into it.
Got a do-rag on.
We're using we call it heavy gas, which is 80% argon, 20% carbon dioxide. Next up is we're going to extend this arm here. So on the middle of there it's 22. We would want to come out to 50. So 50 minus 22, 18, 28. Quick maths. 28, yeah, that's more like it. If we move that out to the end to there, so we'll cut them tags off and we'll put that right to the end. Right, let's take this off and then that'll give us a bit more visibility in there. So what I'm weighing up in my head is, do we want the suspension like this, or do we want them like a conventional car where they do that? I'm going to disassemble this and you're going to play some montage music.
The hour's approaching, just give it your best and you've got to reach your prime. That's when you need to put yourself to the test and show us a passage of time. We're gonna need a montage. Ooh, it takes a montage. Show a lot of things happening at once. Remind everyone of what's going on. And with every shot, show a little improvement. To show it all would take too long. That's called a montage. Girl, we want a montage.
You see what I mean about? Do we want the suspension to go up and down? Beauty school dropout. Would you like to build a go-kart? It's going to go in there like that. Poke out as much as we need it. Battery grinder. Right there. Oh, you'll send me the text message anyway, won't you? Savage. So we're just going to let this cool down before I bolt it all up. Because the bushes are made out of rubber, we don't want them melting and burning and stuff. And then we can evaluate how it looks. There's a slight burr on the end of that.
What are the wheels from?
And the wheels are from a pit bike. So this is the link arm that connects the left and right wheel hubs. I think it's called a drag link from memory. It's been a long time. So what happens is this one is regular right-handed thread, and then this one's left-handed thread. So as you turn that in the middle, they both come out. As opposed to if they were both right-handed thread, one would come out and the other one would go in. Okay, so as they're opposing threads, to adjust the track, so the way the left and the right hand wheels point to each other, you adjust that, and that lengthens and shortens depending on how you want the geometry set up.
Cool. Science lesson.
Science lesson.
Yeah, there's a lot of you smoking in this.
I do a lot of smoking, and I do my best work with fag hanging out of me now. If anybody fancies sponsoring me, I get a new set of vernier calipers as well. That'd be smashing. And that is 10mm, right? Need a small amount of 10mm bar as well.
You need a shopping list.
Right, that's all we need. The next episode of Luke's Man Cave, look forward to the steering getting sorted. So we're gonna change the rake on the steering wheel, steering column. Steering column attaches to this side on the hub. We'll have to match-ish. It's got rose joints on there, so there is some leeway. And then we'll match left and right and make sure the wheels are pointing in a straight line. Not only pointing in a straight line when it's like this, but also with some weight in it as well. So maybe we'll put it on the ground, put some weight in it to see how the suspension flexes. Right, well pleased with that.
Just gonna sit here all night.
Yeah. Now. Oh, I'm looking forward to my operation.